Hey Star Fam, thanks for tuning in. We're here today for another quick energy check-in using the Everyday Witch Tarot deck. Okay, so getting right into it. Alright, so this is just going to be a general reading. Alright, just to see what's going on here. Okay, so the first cards out are the Ten of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the King of Wands. Okay, so looks like something has come to an end. So Ten of Swords here, this is about endings. Could also be about betrayals. And then you've got the Three of Wands right next to it, and the Three of Wands is about, looking towards your future, waiting for your ships to come in. Could be preparations to move. But I don't know, I kind of feel like in this situation, it's almost like you had to end something. Could have been a toxic relationship that you felt that you had to run away from, so that you can start to take some first steps or new steps in your life. Because here we've got the King of Wands here, and he's usually the king of action, planning, motivation, movement. So it looks like there was some kind of plan that you have, whether it's just your life plan in general. And it's like you felt like something needed to come to an end in order for you to be able to focus on this new beginning. So definitely something that you want to put in motion here. Definitely a plan in motion. See if we can get a little bit more info. Next card out is a Two of Cups. Okay. So the Two of Cups is about union. Oh, all right. So it's looking like you're ending one relationship and going into a new one? Huh. Okay. I mean, for some of you, it could be that there was like some kind of third-party situation, because the Ten of Swords isn't, again, necessarily about just endings per se. It could also literally be about some kind of betrayal. You know how we've got all the swords in the back, quite literally. So for some of you, it could be that you might have... there might have been a third-party situation involved, and you had to leave somebody, or your partner was with somebody and they had to leave their previous relationship so that they can come into union with you, or you with them, vice versa. Again, taking it how it resonates, guys. Yeah. And for those of you who aren't in relationships, this could be work as well too, that you've quit an old job so that you could put your creative efforts and, plan your plans of actions and, basically your life plan. Um, and then like accepting another offer. Although to be fair, this does look more like a relationship read than it is a business read. But again, it's also a general reading, so I'm gonna cover all the bases, right? But yeah, basically having to quit an old job so that you could put effort into starting, your new job. Um, it could be an old client contract ending and then starting a new contract with another client. Um, because even though this is they do look like they're on a romantic date, and they are toasting. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that that it's romantic. They could be toasting a new business partnership. You know what I mean? So yeah, take it how it resonates. But it looks like there was an ending to one something so that you can begin something with someone else. I hope that made sense. Right. You might be dealing with a fire sign, but not necessarily. Next card out is the Devil. Okay, so there might have been some kind of cheating involved. So when the Devil comes out, he's about temptation. You know what I mean? And again, if this is a situation where it was a third party, where you're walking from an old lover to come into union with another, there might have been some lies and deceits, especially if it was an affair, right? Which is kind of what this is looking like. Oh, goodness. Sorry, guys, bear with me a second. Cards are just so slippery. Right. See if we can get a little bit more information from the cards. Yep, the Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters. I mean, I know there's no water in this card. Well, not in this depiction of it, but traditionally, these people are in a boat, and it's about, journeying on to calmer waters. Whether that's a change of mindset, again, with swords being about thoughts, communication, but it's, it could actually literally be about travel. But here again, we've got this kind of feeling that somebody's leaving under the cover of night. You know what I mean? So it feels kind of like almost like an escape. Yeah, guys, this is really starting to feel like like an affair. Yeah. Because, yeah, it looks like you're quite literally, it's like you've met somebody else, and maybe against your better judgment, we're able to be tempted away. Or if it's not you, it might be your partner. I'm really sorry to have to say. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Oh, the Ten of Wands. Yeah. Feeling like you're carrying a heavy burden. I can understand how that would feel. Especially if this person, like, just left, like, out of the blue and just leaving you with like bills and rent and what have you, and just kind of leaving you with all this emotional labor to have to deal with by yourself. And I mean, look, they're brooms, so it's like feeling left to have to clean up someone else's mess, almost, you know? Hmm. Hmm. I mean, this could also, sorry, I'm just hearing that at some point you felt like it was too much in your existing relationship, and that's kind of what made you, that's kind of what attracted you to this other person. Huh. I mean, especially if this other person is like super charismatic, because we've got here the King of Wands and the Devil. Now, the King of Wands is somebody who is, you know, creative, energetic. Sorry, guys, for the noise. But yeah, they're creative, they're energetic, they're confident, they're charismatic, they're witty. Um, you know, um, I mean, typically these are fire signs, so think the kind of Leo personality, Sagittarius, Aries, always like exciting people to be around, and usually quite passionate and charming. Lots of fun, and but with the devil here, it's like, it's definitely feeling like serious playboy vibes. You know what I mean? And it's like, because the devil kind of represents the shadow side as well. So, it might be that this person's just telling you all the things that you want to hear, and promising you everything that you want. And so you really tempted to start something new, especially if, things, you've been feeling overwhelmed in your existing relationship, um, you know? But saying that, I mean, that's not really a reason to go looking elsewhere. Um, but yeah, that's kind of the energy that I'm getting from this, guys. Um, but yeah, see if we can get a bit more insight as to what's going on. Sorry. It's just I like to make sure that they're all straight. These cards are really, really slippery. Okay. So the next card's out. We've got the. Let's see, I can move these out the way a little bit more. So we've got the Page of Pentacles. This kind of is also representing the offer, a new offer, and kind of deciding which way to go from here, and where to invest. Not necessarily just your money, but like your energy, your feelings, Next card, the Hierophant. Sorry. Okay, so this could be you trying to, I feel like you're going to ask advice, like some kind of like a teacher, a friend, somebody that you really look up to. I mean, normally the Hierophant is like, the Pope, but here it's kind of more depicted in this yoga instructor here. So it's like I feel like it's like you're seeking out help from, I don't know. I know normally this would be like some kind of a religious teacher that you would seek out help from, but it just, here this feels more like it's a friend, like an older friend who has got this kind of experience. Maybe she is more of a, or he, not necessarily gender specific, but maybe this person whose advice, like a therapist friend of yours or something. You know what I mean? Because the Hierophant can also be about institutions, and if we're talking about like institute of like psychiatry and, you know, those kinds of psychological institutes, you know, so it could be you actually maybe seeking therapy about this. Next, we got the Queen of Wands. Okay, so usually the Queen of Wands, I mean, this could be the other woman as well as this can be you. I mean, at the end of the day, we've got a true pair on the board again. You know, so this could be you, it could be her, it could be both of you. Right? Let's just have a look and see what the rest of the cards are. Then we've got the Four of Cups. The Two of Wands. The Ace of Wands. And the Emperor. Alright, hang on a second, you guys. Okay. There we go. Now we can see everything. Right. So, we've got the Four of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Emperor. So, it's like... Okay, right guys, not gonna lie, this feels like, to me, if you do decide to go down this path of, you know, seeing somebody else, I don't think it's really gonna work out as well as you think it is. You know, because again, we've got the Ten of Wands, and I kind of feel like with the Ten of Wands and the Four of Cups, like this kind of feels like a grass is greener on the other side kind of situation. I mean, obviously, if we've got the Devil here, do you know what I mean? So it's like he's going to promise you the world and everything that you want to hear, but when you actually do leave, you're going to realize that it's actually like a lot worse than you were expecting, you know? And then it's like, it's almost like you're going to have to find yourself starting over again, like from new. Do you know what I mean? Having to find a new path, having to do some kind of level of healing, um, internal healing. Um, in order to regain some confidence. Because there will be some regret, you know? Um, if things don't end up working out with you and your partner, because at the moment you guys are a true match, you know? Um, so, and I definitely feel like there would be some feelings of regret over having to kind of start new, finding a new path. Um, you know, um, Making a new plan. And with the Ace of Wands, having to come up with a new ideas, and the Emperor, and how to move forward with your decisions. Um, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you will bounce back from it if it's already the case where this is too late and it's already happened. Like, you will find your way and you will find a new path, but it's just, would it be worth it? Because I don't know, it doesn't look like there would be any reconciliation. It would be, you know, mm, let's see. Yeah, you see? Nine of Pentacles, a card of solitude. Happy solitude, but solitude nonetheless, Um, and then we've got the Three of Swords. Yeah, you see? There's a sorrow. Um, the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Uh-huh. The Lovers. Mm-hmm. And then the Chariot. It's funny that these two cards come out at the end because, it could literally be the lovers deciding which way to go, this way or that, which way to move forward, whether or not they should reconcile. And I mean, again, the lovers doesn't necessarily just mean literally the lovers. It could also be about a choice because, traditionally it is also about a card about choices that need to be made and moving forward. I mean, I kind of hope these cards are coming up because you guys are listening to this warning and you're deciding to choose love, huh? Or I don't know. Everyone's circumstances are going to be different, of course. Not everything's going to be exact. Some things are going to be slightly different and tweaked here and there. All the little details will be different, and you'll know what's best for you when the time comes to make this choice. But it's if you're not feeling it now, then there will be feelings of kind of regret, sorrow, and being left out in the cold. You know, Again, I feel like this is going to be more of an emotional regret because I kind of feel like, you'll be okay finance wise. Like, you will be okay. Right? Because you got the Emperor here and he's kind of the boss, Mr. Action, Mr. Take Charge. But he's with the Nine of Pentacles here. He's in solitude at the moment. Again, not necessarily gender specific. But I kind of get the feeling of being really, really successful, but like by yourself. I kind of feel like this is going to be kind of the wronged party. I don't know how else to say it, but the person who gets left behind. Do you know what I mean? I feel like, if you guys do decide to go your separate ways, we'll definitely end up coming out on top and learning from this. Do you know what I mean? Because we're going from a king to the emperor. Right? So as painful as this breakup will be for him, her, them, whichever party it is, I feel like they'll be okay as far as like financially, business-wise. It's a kind of thing where hardship is what going through hardship just makes you stronger. And I feel like this whole situation is going to bring out that inner emperor. And I think that, he's going to be in a good place. Maybe not necessarily emotionally. Obviously, it's going to hurt. But as far as, like, business-wise, I don't know if you guys had a prenup or something, but I kind of feel like he'll be okay on his own, Actually, you both will be okay on your own. If it works out with this other person. But, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. Right? Sorry, guys. I know you can't really see these cards down here, but run out of space. Hang on, let me, how do they can't come out? They came out like this. Just so that you guys can see them. Right? I mean, the last cards out were the Chariot and the Lovers. So, I mean, at least you do end up getting your happily ever after in the end. You know what I mean? And that's whether it is with a new lover, with somebody else, or with your existing partner. But yeah, there's definitely going to be some regret. Guys, I am so sorry for everyone who is going through this. Very strange how seems like, with the other deck, I was following that other couple that seemed to be going so well, and now I'm tapping into, another couple who's, not doing so well. But, it's like I mentioned before, I don't remember which reading it was, but, something about this lockdown. There's been lots of people splitting up and lots of people getting together and lots of people coming closer, being closer than ever, and realizing how much they enjoy spending time together, just as well as there's been couples who, have realized the opposite. All right, so, just take comfort in knowing that, this isn't only happening to you. You know what I mean? And you do have friends and family that you can reach out to, or even just like a forum. Seriously, like go on Reddit r/relationships and you'll see exactly how many couples this kind of thing is happening to. All right, and maybe you guys could just take comfort in hearing other people's stories. So it's kind of like an anonymous group therapy, where maybe like even sharing your story will help you as well. And, might help other people if it resonates with other people. And, you know, you might be able to get some really good advice from people who've, you know, been where you are now and are going through what you're going through. And, you know, don't get me wrong, it's you got to be careful out there as well too. I'm kind of making it sound like it's all sunshine and rainbows, but you know, don't get me wrong, you could have the occasional like unkind people out there. But you know, for the most part, especially like, you know, those advicey types of places, you know, you can get some really, really good advice there, right? But anyways, I think I'm gonna leave that here for now. I am really sorry if this resonates with you. Honest to God, all of my love and support goes out to you. You know, and I hope you do stay strong as you go through this. I hope this helps give you a little bit of insight into the situation. And with that, take care, and I'll see you again soon.